Joey Arnold, what did you think about Picard? Okay, here we are, season 2, episode, 3, 4, where are we at? Episode 4. Last thing that happened, one of the biggest things that happened in the last episode is, 7 is driving backwards. And I think that's the kind of thing that the real 7 would never ever do. I think that I'm still here. I'm a sucker because I'm a big fan of Picard, and I talked about that because it's a part of who I am, and I'm loving it, and I'm not loving it. What am I saying? I'm thinking about 7, and I was thinking about this, like, who is 7? What kind of character is he? And I was thinking, he's kind of logical, like Data from Next Generation. And who does he remind me of? Well, he reminds me of Spock. And so it's like, she's just one of those kind of characters, and it's really good to be that kind of character. And now she's totally different, and then they have a new Gaiden, and not played by Whoopi Goldberg, played by somebody else. And I'm thinking to myself, who is this? What is this? And different and good in some ways, but it's not her, and it's a different timeline. And so she wouldn't know, or would she know, depending on like, who is Picard in this timeline, and if it is a different timeline, does that mean there's another Picard? And I don't know. And Gaiden originally met Picard in the late 1800s, and in this she doesn't, and that's okay because the timeline's different, and in this timeline he didn't go back. He didn't go back in time, because he totally did things a lot different. But then you have to wonder, did the Borg ever go back in time? And in that one of those movies, the First Contact in '96, what year was it that they went back to? Must have been a little bit after 2024, maybe 2080 or something. But still, yeah. Somebody else was saying, Why wouldn't the Borg Queen contact herself and tell them to come and rescue her? And I don't know what to say about that, except to say I guess that the real Borg probably would. And Picard is going to find out who the Watcher is, and it's some kind of crazy creature, some kind of supernatural being with super duper powers, some kind, not an Austin power, some kind of something else. And I don't really know what to think about that, except I'm curious. And then the last thing that happened in that last episode was Q losing power, and that's unfortunate, or apparently losing power. And I'm thinking to myself, why would something like that just happen? You really have to rewrite the character of Q to make something like that happen, depending on what's already written about the lore of the Q.